Hey YouTube, what's going on? Back today with a video, just a little bit of a lesson. Don't worry, I'll have videos about my 2 new tenors at some point. Should have one about my big tenor in a couple weeks, probably. I'm using for a bunch of stuff. Anyway, let's talk about articulating kind of like fast stuff in a low register. And I don't know, a couple ways to make it easier. So, at work, one of the things I have to play is this. Real fast lick going down from G to C. And that's not especially easy, so I had to practice it, I had to work it up. And here's a couple strategies that I use to do that. So, first of all, you really, especially in the low register, but anywhere, you really need to think about that all being one constant air stream. You've got a brick. You got the beginning of the note over here, just a nice straight line up here. And then the airstream just does this all the way across, and then at the end there's another, that's the end of that note. And then all you have to do is think about that airstream, and then you just kind of chop it up in a few places to put in the articulation. So, if you take out those chops, take out the articulations, you can practice the exact same thing. You can practice the airstream. Just gliss through it, use the actual slide positions, don't just be sloppy. But use the slide positions, gliss through it, really feel the airstream going all the way through that set of notes, rather than at individual notes within the phrase. So I'll do that a few times. Maybe in a couple different positions. I think I usually play it with the second valve rather than the other one. So I'll do that a couple times. Now I kind of have the idea. Maybe I'll add in one articulation out of the eighth notes. I'll do quarter notes. Cool, now I've got the quarter notes, now I have the beginning of each note. I'm still thinking about that constant airstream. And I'm just putting my tongue in the way just enough times to get those quarter notes. And of course, the trick to that tongue is to be fast. It's not about being heavy, it's not about slamming it down to start the notes. It's about getting in the way and getting out of the way as fast as you can. Especially in the low register. If your tongue is slow, it's really obvious. Just moving very slowly and it's getting into the way of the air too much. There's so much stuff moving. The oral cavity is so open when you're playing that range that if your tongue is slow, it's really obvious when you move it. If you get it in the way of the air too soon. So the tongue needs to be out of the way as often as possible. So now we have the quarter notes. Now we'll try articulating all the notes, probably do it a little bit slower. So now we're using that same airstream, doing everything the same, fast tongue, and we're just cutting up that brick just enough times that you hear the individual notes being repeated. And eventually, even though I'm still thinking of that as one solid airstream, you kind of get that staccato individual note feel. The notes are actually separated a little bit, just because the tongue, for me anyway, I can't move it fast enough to make those all legato to really connect all of them. The tongue moves just slow enough that it separates the notes. And that's how I would practice a kind of easy passage like that. Of course, there's ones with leaps and stuff. You're going to have to get a little more involved, thinking about getting in and out of different registers. Easy scalar passages, gliss it first, then add in the articulation. I always think about that constant airstream. See you guys next time.